Today I'm going to share with you a simple short game tip that's going to revolutionize your chipping. And the best part is it just involves a golf club, a tee, and a golf ball. I'm PGA teaching professional Todd Cope, and one of my favorite things to teach and coach is chipping. Because what I have found is that the one area of the game where there's, quite frankly, a lot of bad advice is in chipping. So today we're going to talk about what's some of the bad advice that maybe you've heard, and what we want to do, but more importantly, how this simple tee and a golf club can help us improve our chipping. So the first thing that we hear when it comes to chipping, the most common things that golfers are told is twofold. Move the ball back in the stance, move your hands forward. All right? I got to be honest, there's probably a point in my coaching career where I probably told people the same thing. But here's what happens. When you move the ball really far back in the stance, off the trail foot, right foot for me, and you leave the hands way forward, two things happen. Number one is you de-loft the golf club, which is a real problem when you're trying to hit the ball up in the air nice and soft. And number two is you're taking away all of the bounce of the golf club. And one of the greatest inventions in club design, specifically for the wedges, is the bounce of the golf club. You want to use the bounce, the curve on the bottom of the golf club. So moving the ball way back and moving your hands in front, in my opinion, is not good advice. So you might be asking yourself, Todd, where should it be? Well, let's talk about that. I believe that the ball should be positioned basically in the center of the heels or maybe slightly back. Okay, so something like this. Here's my center. The ball's ever so slightly back of center. Just a little bit, maybe a half a roll to one roll. The hands, okay, should be equal to ever so slightly in front of the ball. So I'm in a very neutral position. The ball's center, my hands are neutral to maybe ever so slightly in front of the golf ball. This is going to allow me to use the loft and use the bounce. Now, what about the drill? Well, here's what I've done. I've just taken a golf tee and I put it right in here, the end of the grip, something like that. And I'm going to use this as a reference to those couple concepts we just learned. So when I'm set up here, notice that the tee is just pointed ever so slightly in front of my belt buckle. And when I finish the motion, the tee is also pointed basically at my belt buckle. So let me go ahead and demonstrate from this angle. I'm set up, the ball's in the center of my stance, the tee's pointed at my belt buckle, I hit the shot, and when I finish the shot, the tee is once again pointing at my belt buckle. So understanding how to set up, how to use the bounce, how to use the loft, and how this simple tee and the simple drill can help you do that will guarantee next time you head to the golf course, you're going to see your chipping definitely improve.